Hey there everybody, thanks for tuning in again. This is mission log 22, detailing my progress on this planet to contribute towards the Save the Day program. And I'm awful with the planet name. Somebody stupid gave it. It should be, I'd rather have a massage than be dealing with the horrible spider creature things with no eyes and no mouth and whatever. No. Horrible things. And, well, we might have to deal with those today. So since the last log, I have finished this building, and I suppose I probably should head down and show you exactly how it's all finished up. You can see that it's got a roof now on all of it, and it has all got walls. I think everywhere is nice and sorted, and I think the flow of all the liquids, be it the oil or the fuel or the heavy residue, I think it's all settled now into a pattern. So let's hop down, and I'm gonna tell you this is going to be much smoother than last time I tried it from up here, because we've now got some actual fuel, because this is all working. So we're going to just jump down, and well, it gets a little bit freaky, but yeah, it's a good view. And I'm just going to keep a bit of an eye on how the fuel's going, because it's still quite a long way to go. And we're just going to pop ourselves down on top of here. There we go. So you can already hear it's loud. It's really loud. Right, don't worry about that smoke that's coming up there. That is just the wreckage of, someone's crash, not mine. That still bothers me. I'm not going to lie, but I'm kind of getting used to the fact that it's there, and I have to put up with it and not worry so much. I'm doing good here. It doesn't seem like anyone else did, but I'm fine. And yeah, that's just there. We'll try if we can clear that away at some point, but it's outside the building. It's not actually doing any harm. It's just, yeah, it's underneath that little bit of roof that I've stuck out there, where I would like to put an entrance to this building. And maybe we'll do the tour from the top here, where it's a little bit quieter. You can see we've got fuel packaged. It's a messy job, isn't it? And that's going relatively well, and it's actually, at the moment, it's all just going into this storage. I have got it ready to go down into the sink. I did have it being split, but I'd like to get this built up and full, and then we can send it down. We've got batteries here that look like they're now full. Last time I checked, they weren't. We've got excess fuel storage here. I mean, you've seen all this before. And we've got 4 generators that are running at 100%. So yeah, it's all functioning pretty well. It kind of keeps itself just ticking along. You can see from these lights, actually. If you look here, you've got the N2 that are processing the heavy oil, or the residue, and then these ones that are just processing the crude oil. And these ones flick on every so often. These will flick off, but then it goes back again. It's all working pretty well, and the only reason that's happening is because we're actually using some of the plastic that we're making to package the fuel over there. So that's sort of helping keep it balanced, and I think it's working. We're not backing up, I don't think. I've had to do lots of work with changing valves to pumps in some places, adding extra valves in other places if we had it over. I'm really loving the jetpack, being able to go where I want. Yeah, I've added valves on all of these now, just to try and calm down the sloshing of the liquids, so they keep going backwards up the pipes. That's not what we want. So yeah, that's that's that really, and that's this project I think sort of finished. If we over here we can see that we are producing 1,450 megawatts of power. Obviously that's less than the max connections, but we never actually, you know, use the maximum connections ever. The consumption is quite variable, I think probably because of the power generation here, and it could be better. And yeah, that's a lot of power stored, so there's you know, good couple of hours worth of power if everything goes wrong, and I still haven't dealt with that or even looked at what these things are over here, and I'm not going to because I've got other things on my mind. And the first thing that's on my mind is getting that access to the Caterium that went okay last log. You know, we yeah, there's some stuff out there that I don't want to deal with, but might have to, and I'll be more ready this time, I guess. But yeah, you can just see where that green beam is. You can just about make out that rock probably, and that's where the Caterium is. It's not too far away, and you know, we just have to work out how to blow up a giant big boulder. So researching, you know, gunpowder and stuff is gonna be next big research thing, I guess. But I suppose we need a good supply of sulfur for that, and rather than just the scraps that I've got, I don't know where that might be. Oh, it's in roughly the same direction actually. Oh, it's not a very good one, but oh, and there's a bit more behind it. It's off over that way, is it? Or that way? Well, there's some over there and some a long way over there. Oh, down in there. Lovely. Right. But there is something else on my mind, and I've been thinking about trains. And this is not. Don't worry. This is just have a look. This is not what's actually going to happen. But yeah, this is. I needed to see how big a train station was, and yeah, that bit there, that's the main station. Then we've got just an empty platform area, a freight platform for, well, yeah, in and out of cargo. This is a platform with a catwalk on it, which is quite nice. Probably don't see why we would not use that when I don't know why we'd use that one, basically, when this is here. And then this is a fluid freight platform, and I'm not sure I'm going to need this, because, like, you know, the biggest bit of fluid transport that I've needed to do was probably shifting all that oil over from over there to down here, and that's done now. I'm not going to put in a train line just for that. And then, yeah, then we've got the freight car. It's quite nice. Just, yeah, I guess depending on what you put on it, it makes the right sort of storage. And then this is the actual train, the locomotive. This is actually the front of it, isn't it? And that's cool. And look at these rails. I mean, it's massive. Absolutely huge. So there was a little bit of me that was like, yeah, we can build a train station up on the top of the roof of this place. Why not? That'd be really useful for getting things in and out of here, making some storage so that I can pick up whatever I need. But look at the size of this. This isn't fitting up here. I think this is going to be the start of me thinking about like a whole new base almost, and this is not big enough. This is just not a big enough building. You know, it's pretty small on the ground. It goes high, sure, but it's not. There's not enough of it to cope with something of this scale. So I need to think about where is a nice open space, and then we'll make a plan of what to do. Oh, and I finished the roof on the copper factory, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be using trains to get things from the copper factory to here. This is just crazy. It'll take a whole train station just to do it. So yeah, I mean, at the moment, the only thing that's really going to benefit from the trains is the quartz products, and well, right now they're just doing what they're doing. So I'm not too worried. So I think, while I think about this, today is going to be about getting the Caterium. So let's go down and check out where we are in the MAM for research, and I don't know, make a plan. Right, looking through the MAM at the research things on the sulfur, we've researched the black powder. That's done, but anything else is requiring quite a considerable amount of black powder, and well, I suppose not that. That's a bit different though. Not sure how that one's necessarily connected. These are not what I need right now. But yeah, this is what we need. Because I need this. This is becoming necessary. And look, there's loads of research here, and obviously what we need to blow up that giant big boulder is this here. So I need more sulfur because black powder is made around here. We can make it. Ooh, very bright in here today. And where is it? Somewhere on here? Oh, I see. It requires... Oh, we can make it in the equipment workshop or an assembler. There we go. There we go. We can make it here. But it's going to require 1 sulfur and 1 coal. Coal's not a problem. To make 2 bits of black powder. And as far as sulfur is concerned, all I've got is 39. So that's not bad. We can get started, actually. Like, I've got enough to make this. But then, of course, I haven't got any left over to actually use it. So, yeah, I need to look at the sulfur, and let's go back outside and scan for that sulfur again. Let's take advantage of the roof a little bit here, because it was off in this direction somewhere, I think. Right, yeah, so it's down there somewhere. There are two lots, one here, one here, and they're both impure, so that's a bit rubbish. But and then the other one is off. Oh, it's off over there. That's way out of our way. We don't want to be dealing with that right now. There's lots of things over there we don't want to do. Let's scan that again, and then we will mark it on the map. Not that I should do it. Well, let's put that on it. I know that's not the right symbol, really, but... And let's highlight it. Okay, so I'm going to grab some bits and pieces. It's not far, but let's go see. We're going to need a few things to have to do this properly. So if we're going on a little adventure, we should probably, you know, take the tractor. Yeah, you know, it's a good, fast, safe way to travel. Or we could take this. I think this might be better. Look at this thing, it's huge. Yeah. Problem is, I don't think it's going to fit through the doors. So my idea that I would have a parking garage for stuff in here, that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to build this outside. Okay, off we go. Let's go exploring in a safe way. At least if we take the vehicles, then if we run into anything a little bit nasty, we should be somewhat protected. They do seem to let us by a little bit easier. Oh, it's more that way than this way. Let's turn around and go. Oh, the reversing on this is not great, is it? But at least it doesn't get stuck. Oh, maybe we should go down there. How's this thing deal with water? Not very well. No, we're stuck. We're in a hole now. But this is going just swimmingly, isn't it? Okay, right. I mean, it's literally outside the base. It's not far. I didn't need this. But, well, like I said, it does give me the opportunity to be here without attracting unwanted attention, because there we can see one thing which would be wanting to kill us. And, you know, it can't. Not while we're in here. Even sure it knows we're here. Anything else around? There's one of these geysers. Yeah, you need to watch out for those. I bet they're not nice. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Just the one creature. Okay. Well, I think I can deal with that. I've lost it. Where's it gone? There it is. Come on. Okay, we could just Oh, it's running away. That's a little unusual. Can't be having that. Okay, well, that was easily dealt with. And that does look like everything. I'll tell you what, that's now I'm not exploring properly because I've not got the protection. Hang on. Let's go Grab the truck again. That looks like some horrible stuff over there. We head down here. Yeah, that's looking nasty. It's a good job we didn't need to go that way. And seeing as how I don't know how this truck would get over that, I might end up really stuck. Right, don't want to go in the water. Well, anyway, it's time to set up a mining station here for the sulfur, and I guess that's going to have to come back to the main base to be processed. It's all a little bit... well, it's definitely not ideal. Let's get some... those out of there and see about building something. Yeah, just 60 per minute. That's because it's an impure source, and I have put the Mark II miner on, so at least it's better. But we need to... well, it's not going to be fun. We just need to get a belt back up the hill, and then we'll bring some power down. I guess it's far from ideal, but I don't see how else we're going to do this. Okay, I've changed my mind. This is not going to be sensible at all. So, because if I bring the coal here, not the coal, if I bring the sulfur here, then, you know, it's still nowhere near the coal, which is all over here. And we need both to make the black powder. So I think we're going to need to work out some way to take the sulfur over here, or at least most of the way over here, so that we can get the coal to it, because yeah, there's no coal around here. This is our closest coal. There's some off down in the map somewhere here where I'm not going that way. It's not happening. So yeah, I need to make a safe path to drive through here, and we're going to be using trucks or tractors to transport the sulfur, I think. From here, I can get the power down. That I'm not worried about, but the belt was getting silly. We can bring the power down. Now the sun's coming up as well, we can see where we need to be. We probably need to be up on top of that ridge, though. So yeah, some building needs to happen, because I don't think there's a sensible path as it stands to get us to here. We need to find sort of a way down from here somewhere. And I think, yeah, we sort of tried the only bit and it got stuck. So yeah, some clearing, some building. I'll make some sort of road, and we'll get vehicles moving up and over towards the coal plant. You see, this is why I brought the truck with me. I was just happily building away, and these two just came rushing in from I don't know where, up there I guess. And well, like, yeah, I can just jump in the truck. This is I don't know. definitely a good way of keeping safe. But it's a good time to give you an update. Well, there's a little bit more to do there with a bump, but yeah, let's see. We've got a road. It doesn't go very far yet. It's taken a long time, but we've got a pylon as well. So the truck station will be down here, and then we've got plenty of space to drive. Hopefully enough space to manoeuvre. And yeah, the visibility is a bit poor, but you can hopefully see that we've got a decent bridge. Actually, it is. Look. Yeah. Spent a few coupons at the shop. We've now got a really nice shape, I think. And now I'm thinking about it, probably could have done this differently because I've got double ramps, and that's what these are for, isn't it? Is that shape? Oh, not quite. That is that. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, that would have made it quicker, but I've done it. It's not done like that. It's done in bits. Yeah, no, that's what those are for. I guess the next time I want to build something like this, then that's what I'll use. Oh gosh. I didn't have those when I started. But yeah, let's, I suppose, deal with the local inhabitants. Let's see, where are they? Oh, they're here. They're guarding a rock. Of course they are. I don't know if they can get up here or not. Definitely feels safer. They ran off. Alright. There it goes, copper. Yeah, they've gone all the way down there. It's a horrible noise. I don't know what's so special about this rock. Let's see, where have they gone? Oh, there you are. Yeah, I think having the jetpack and the truck is an unfair advantage, maybe. But then, well, they are just vicious creatures. Oh, it's getting dark. Was it just the shadows? Is the sun coming up? That's that one dealt with. Where is the other one? There. No, not dead. That's both of them done. Right. Think it's all safe now. Okay, quick little update. We're making progress. We've got power now. It's a bit awkward to get there, but yeah, I've added power onto the top of the hill next to the base that's connected up to the other side. And yeah, we've managed to bring it down. Not too many stops, and we're going to have power coming through to over there anyway. So this was kind of needed. It's going to need to be one up on the top of there. I didn't really realise how close I was to that. That's the problem area where the horrible thing that I ran away from before was. It's only just there. I've got to be really careful. And yeah, let's just nip down. And the road is finished. And I'm definitely not walking down here, because if we take we'll take the truck and you'll see that the road is done now. And that goes down there. We've got the truck station. Oh, let's go down and see. The fog and mist and such down here make it really hard to see. There we go, that's all set up, and actually it's running. See? Like that is now filling up, and that'll be great. And I think I'm probably going to use one of these, which means, like, I know I've got all my stuff in here, but that's a lot of storage. We can shift a lot of sulfur at once. Not right now, because we need to think about the other end. That bit's not too bad as far as, like, how do we get there? It is just to drive up here. And back down this bit where I think it's done. I've done a fairly good job of making something sensible. Just hop out. It's not too steep, and I used the new pieces that look exactly the same as the way I did it over there. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't do. Oh no, rip them all out. That's all set up now. Nice sturdy bridge coming down off that section, and we can go this way and see. Yeah, things get a little bit busy with. Oh, see, look right there, and another one there, and I mean that's a big one. And there's another few over there, so it's, yeah, this is not a place you want to walk, but perfectly fine for driving. And you can see where we come out. It's, you know, this is feeling pretty close now. So I just need to choose where exactly I want to make, you know, this black powder factory. It's going to need coal, and I guess I could extend the route that one takes. I don't know. Let's head down here and have a look and see how we're doing. Oh no, this is limestone in, isn't it? Are we using all of the coal up here? Could we divert some out? Oh, they're only running at 25%. Okay. That one's same? Yeah. So that means there must be... I mean, I guess I could upgrade everything up here, but do I need to? If they're running at 25%, I can still upgrade what they do and only have one of them. And the other one can be running the black powder, I guess. So we could just bring it all into this building, or we could make a separate building off to the side here. That's probably a bit neater to have a separate building. This one's kind of done. Just be sort of jamming it in there somewhere. That's... oh, hello. It's not really necessary. Yeah, so we could have another... I do still get worried over here. There's potentially lots of horrible things really nearby. But yeah, I could have another building off the side, and we can take the coal over to a new building. Yeah. Wow. I mean, this is a lot to do. Well, better get busy then. Right, well, I said I wouldn't squish it in the same building, but I didn't say I wouldn't attach it to the old building. And it's only like attached because it was silly to put it next to without like attaching it. You know, the building used to end here and the new building starts here basically. So yeah, and I've changed the front here. It's a little bit nicer for the outside. Anyway, we can get in through here as well, which is kind of cool because it means we can come up through the hyper tube at the front there. And it's pretty basic in here for such a big building, but it's, you know, it's got to be tall for the assembler. And there it is. There's the black powder. It's now it's going. It's not fast. It's definitely not a fast recipe. But I mean, maybe we could actually overclock this. That would probably be something worth doing. Because it's not going to run forever, but when it is running, at least it will do it nice and quick. So I might go pick up some stuff for doing that, and well, you can see where we are. Oh gosh, there's the truck on its way back. It yeah, bit of a bumpy ride over that top there, but here it comes. Just zooming its way back in, and you know, it's carrying quite a bit. I don't think it needs to carry everything it does. It probably would have been fine with a tractor, to be honest, the speed this is going. Never mind, I've got a truck and we might as well use it. And at least now, well, we can get some more of that research done. It will go off again in a minute. Takes a nice long pause just to make sure it's got enough stuff. Tops up the fuel. It's a little bit tight on that turn, but it does get around. There it goes. Really tight. I mean, if this big rock wasn't here, probably would have been better. And off it goes. Right, see you again in a few minutes, I guess. Well, not you, the truck. I'm gonna grab some of this black powder and we'll go back over to the base and... Oh, did it stop? No, it hasn't stopped. Yeah, we'll go back over to the base and see what we can do with it. Probably have to come back and get some more before we can finish as well. But let's make a start. And we might as well take the truck back and go this way. And you'll see why it's having... the other truck's having such a bumpy ride in a minute. This place is absolutely littered with these guys and that big rock. Hopefully we can get through here before it comes back up. We really don't need that. Oh yeah, it's down there somewhere. Yep. Okay, we're not going to be going around this way much, but it served a purpose, and you know, hopefully we can just have that running and sort of ignore that it even exists. And we'll just park up here. Right, to the man. Okay, here we are. Let's delve into this then. So let's start this one off. That is a good starting point. 3 seconds, wow.
Detonator and Basic Nobelisk unlocked. Most obstacles can be cleared with the Basic Nobelisk. It is most effective against organic material and is able to destroy small boulders and porous rock. Deployed Nobelisks will stick to the first solid surface they touch and queue on the universal detonator. If you do not recall the order in which you deployed the Nobelisks, remember Fixit does not take responsibility for any harm caused due to human error, even if those errors are genetic. Okay, well that sounds like it's going to be great fun. Let's
Let's have some extra equipment space. Or slot. Yeah, no, just slot for holding more stuff.
Tool belt expanded. I compounded sulfur's tristatic atom matrix into a quadrimensional gate vortex. You can now carry more stuff.
Yeah, I knew what that meant. Alright, I need to get some more for this one and some more plastic. So we'll go grab that. I'm not fussed about this. I want to get this rifle. I think that's probably, yeah. So I'm going to go and grab what I can for, you know, for getting to here. And I guess we'll then get a little bit of a glimpse at what's next. It probably would be good to get these going. I mean, what's the recipe now as well? Let's see. In here? Yeah, of course in here. Alright, it's just, oh, well they're over at the other bit anyway, so that's quite handy. So we could automate making some of these. Do we really need that many? I don't know. I'll definitely set up an equipment workbench over there though, if not. And yeah, so lots more black powder, some plastic. Probably should get these. No, it's not a bad idea to have those ready. So we'll get some more ammo done. And yeah, just some motory bits and rubber as well.
Research completed. Smokeless powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available for the development of high-end weaponry and ammunition.
Alright, this is getting complicated. Got the research for the smokeless powder done, except now that's got to go through a refinery. With the heavy oil residue. I don't actually... Not sure how to go about doing all of this. This is like turning into a much bigger project. I mean, I made that nice new building, and to be honest, it's probably not big enough for what we need. If I'm gonna have like a whole ammunition factory in there. Look, I didn't even get to look at the trains yet. Not properly. Oh. Well, they'll be there for another time, but well, you can't see it from here anyway. But I mean, where am I gonna make an ammunitions factory or something? Because it's one thing making the black powder where I am, all the way over there. Just let's see. But my heavy oil residue is over here. And I'm actually using it all as well for generating power. So now I'm in a real... I don't know. Now I'm really confused. Like, what do I do with it now? Maybe let's not focus on that for now. I've still got a rock I want to blow up. Maybe that should be the focus again. Right, I think that's the best thing to do for now. Handcrafted some nice deadly explosives for the rocks. I think should top up on some more ammo as well before we go off and, well, see if we can deal with the problem. And yeah, you guessed it, I'm taking the truck again. I'm not taking any risks. We will work out what on earth is going on. Now, was it actually here? It was right here. Oh look, one of those is back. Lovely. But it was around here that the... Wow, it was really close to the base. That's worrying. Okay, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. But where it was, I don't know. Oh, there's another... Okay, it's it's getting worse out here. It's not like the more I explore and expand, the more I push things back. It's seeming like the more I do, the more they're coming out. And pushing back against me. Let's just get this dealt with. Right, there we go. I think one will do. Right, you guy do not want to be anywhere near this, I don't think. Well, we've yeah, that blew up. Okay. Yeah. What did you think? Stop pushing my truck, you menace. Okay. I need that. Well, we've got somewhere we can get Caterium from. Look at the size of that tree. I need to remember not to go wandering off too far. It's just not safe. Right, well, that is that dealt with. I'm quite bothered that I don't know where the creepy leggy spidery thing is. Yeah, there's definitely two of those under there. But as to the other thing, I don't know. It's not anywhere around now, is it? Well, we got the truck. We'll move around safely with that. And that will, you know, that'll do me for now. If that's what it takes to be safe, that's what it takes to be safe. Hiding in a truck. I can work with that. Well, the last thing I want to do today is put some of those power shards into the black powder making machine to make it go a bit faster. And also, I'm going to show you this. The jetpack and the hypertubes is just like a ridiculous combination. Nearly didn't stop waffling in time to show you. But that's just so cool. When you come flying out of there, you can just go use a little bit of the jetpack and go gliding for ages. Yeah. Let's see what we can do with this. I got so much stuff. One in there. One in there. One in there. And that, well, I mean, that's still not a problem making it at that speed. And that'll hopefully fill that up a lot faster. You know, so I need to think, am I going to increase the production here? Am I going to, you know, set up a whole arms factory out here, maybe? There's a lot of space. Part of me was thinking, oh, lots of space might be good for trains. Well, maybe it can be, but maybe we need to expand weapon production first. I don't know. But whatever it is, I think that's going to have to be the end of this log because, well, this all took way too long, along with setting this up and setting up the sulfur mining over there. It's been a process. So yeah, hopefully you'll be back with me again pretty soon. For now, it's time to say goodbye. Thanks for watching.